Mate Yorkie here, welcoming you back to Tales Over Coffee. We'll start the day together with a cup of coffee, cheers, and a narrative game in the hopes of welcoming a blessed day. We return now to The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt.
White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead.
Now, I know this will piss some of you off. That's a bit tough for you, isn't it? But I did look up the quest here. What's going on? To find out what I was doing wrong. And it turns out I would have never got this this woman down because I misunderstood something important. I thought the trap Irden glyph was just to hold something in place. No, it also makes something intangible turns something intangible into something you can hit. I think I need to rest a minute, so let's go do that first. How do I... Is it inventory? Okay, have I crashed? No. Come on, I don't care about that. Get that out of there. Quest, character... meditation, there we are. So yeah, apparently Irden is the trap. Hey Outcast, welcome to the show. Good talking to you in the middle of the night. Hope you and Kitty are doing well this morning. Did you convince her to play some, what was it, Soma? No, it wasn't Soma, was it? Whichever it was you were talking to her about. Outlast 2, was it? Okay. So I need Irden. That might have been it. No, not quite. Come on. Ah, it's a lot easier once you know how. There you go.
She's gone. For good.
Whew. Yeah, she is. Come on. Come on, let me... Oh, I'm trying to get that. Unwraith mutagen, light essence, emerald dust, and noteworthy trophy. Right. We'll go hand this in. Both doing better, I think. I don't think I will ever convince you to play that. How's your headache? Completely gone. I just get the occasional headache. Sometimes, I think yesterday was actually a low-grade migraine because I had the sensitivities and nausea and dizziness going on as well. they're not as anywhere near as bad as some get, but they certainly can interfere with something like streaming. I mean, yesterday they interfered with a lot of stuff because I basically spent a lot of time just in a cold, dark room. Oh, we're still up further. They're not all the time. They're not all that frequent, really, but they're a problem. But they happen.
Job done. The well was haunted by the ghost of a woman who was killed there. I drove it away.
I just hope every unburied wretch don't start haunting us. Well, that battlefield's gonna cause us a heap of trouble.
If they do, you know who to contact. Meanwhile, Claire, Volker, names ring a bell?
I don't know him. Though I did hear our herbalist Tamira mention a Claire once. Same one, maybe? Your reward, Master Witcher. The gold I'd hid away for Mandy's dowry. Without you, she'd never have lived to wed. Now, let's hope for it, at least.
There you go. Actually, although rule is we, should I take payment? No, he's a poor guy. Though the rule tends to be that witches don't do anything without, at least that's the rumour, without money. Screw it.
How about that? Never expected to get a dowry.
Nor did I suppose I'd ever give one to a witcher. Strange times these.
Oh, did I hit the wrong key? Oh well.
Strange and sad.
I may have hit the wrong key anyway. That's the Elf Guardians about Yennefer, but what else was there first? Have I tried yellow tinted glasses? Do you know how much that cost? These are hundreds of dollars. Because I have super thick, I've got extremely bad eyesight, without them being super thick, dense, etc. These would be like bottle bottom glasses at least. I haven't been able to see the top line of the eye chart for, well, for probably a decade and a half, probably more. So quests. Oh, quest is the next one. Lilac and gooseberries, okay. Secondary quest, missing in action. Nope. Collect them all. Complete your collection of Gwent cards. Contracts, Devil by the Well. Oh, those are done. Okay. As it turned out, Geralt was not alone in searching White Orchard for a loved one. The Witcher also found notice of a peasant who was seeking his brother. The brother had left home to take up arms against Nilfgaard. The forces of the North and the Black Ones had then clashed in a great battle near the brother's home. Let's have a look at that one. Sometimes you'll be able to be your airsoft glasses. I sometimes wear them over my glasses when the games I can't afford yellow tinted. I see. I played this for the first time about 4 or 5 years ago, and I didn't get really any further than this because I didn't even do the thing by the well. I think I killed something by a water or something. I might have had to go at the hippogriff, I can't remember. But I didn't get far because I found the controls something that I just couldn't master because there's so much to them. But I'm hoping since I play a few more action games now, I'll be more used to doing that and be able to handle it okay. And actually be able to play the game through. I have reserved the right to say no if I get to the point where I can't play it through though. I can't control it. But so far I seem to be doing better than I did last time.
Heard of the Vryhead Brigade?
I won't worry if anyone says anything about you needing to Google anything. Then and get stuck at times playing them all. Yeah, no, I hear you, and I don't worry about it. I'd rather not upset people, but like I said, some of you may hate me for looking things up, in which case, well, that's unfortunate for you. I can only do what I can do. I'm not going to try and be someone I'm not. If I don't look things up I don't look things up immediately. Don't get me wrong, I'll try and solve something, but if I can't after a while, yeah, I'll Google it, I'll find out. Because otherwise you're just watching an old man fail and not be able to go anywhere. That's not entertaining after a while. Sure, it can be fun watching someone fail for a little bit, but after a while, it's really not.
Do that often? Talk to your dog?
It's my
Exactly, it's a them
Bastian's.
issue if they've got an issue with it.
Guess he's mine now. See, Bastian fought the Black Ones in a battle just outside the village. Haven't had word of him since. I told him, do like I did, lose a finger or two so they won't recruit you. Too damn afeard he was. Bloody hell.
If you constantly get stuck, it's not enjoyable for you to play it, and your enjoyment of the game matters most. Yeah, I've watched people who aren't particularly good at gaming but are great entertainers, and I've watched someone who was more than once on a couple of things. I remember one in particular, World of Tanks, who was a top-notch gamer but couldn't entertain for shit. I know which I'd rather see. Walk by the battlefield?
I'd walk the battlefield if I were you.
I did. Sea of corpses. And corpsers feeding. Someone told me they're afeard of fire, so I took a torch, tried to chase them off. Horse shite, I tell you. Would have ended up eaten alive if it weren't for Hussar here. Listen, guessing you carry those swords for more than show. Come with me. Keep the ghouls off. Help me find Bastian and I'll pay you well.
Yep, no problem.
Fine, I'll help you. Just been a few days since the battle. Chances we find your brother alive are slim. Very slim.
Who would have thought? But I want to find his body at least. So Bastian don't rot there in the sun with the Black Ones. Meet me on the hill overlooking the battlefield. We'll move on together from there.
Well, there is that too. I've watched people who used to enjoy a game and then ended up going off it, and you can see, and they're complaining about it a lot. It's one thing, I mean, I will complain about things I don't like in the game, but if I don't like the game, I will say, no, this isn't for me, and move on. If I don't like something in the game, I might complain about it, but I'll say the problem is, this is spoiling an excellent game. The rest of the game I really love. Certain forced choices in Choices Matter games, for instance. I will always complain about the Kamsky mission in Detroit Become Human because it's absolutely stupid that you're forced into that. And there are other things like that. Well, the point is, Detroit Become Human, apart from the good ending being a bit badly written and completely illogical, the so-called good ending, I don't actually believe in the good ending myself. Is an excellent game. Really moving, really thoughtful, really well done. But the Kamsky mission is a big problem in it.
Bastian, his body must be here somewhere.
Among countless
Exactly.
others,
People playing games they don't enjoy
examine
tend to
them
be
one by one.
annoying.
Could take a while.
You needn't fret. The recruits from White Orchard painted a small flower on their shields so as to be able to spot each other in battle. There was just a few of them. We look for the flowers, we'll find Bastian quick.
No offense, but Many a soldier's dropped his shield, especially if he was on the losing side.
If we find the shield alone, Hussar will catch the scent and lead us to Bastion. Come on. Sooner we get this done, the better.
Objectives will sometimes direct you to a general area, and the exact position is unknown. Go to the marked area. Mind you, it can be a bit of a balancing act as well. There was something going on in Red Dead Redemption 2
And the war's just started.
that almost demolished my ability to enjoy the game. But a lot of the rest of the game was very enjoyable.
Let's dance. Not good.
Where are you going? Where are you going? You want those ghouls to eat me alive? Stop running like a scalded cat.
The hell, I've been fighting them for you, you daft bugger. I am, however, getting a bit low on health. When you find tracks or other clues, walk close, then press E to examine them.
That him?
No. Neighbour's son. Come on, Hussar. Can you smell Bastion, boy? Still nothing.
There's something else here.
That him?
No. Doesn't look anything like him. Come on, Hussar. Can you smell Bastion, boy? Still nothing.
If I can get to town and sell these, I can buy some food and stuff so I can heal. Was that the one I looked at before? I think it might have been. Not sure if that was. That might be the one where he said he doesn't look anything like him. So where is he?
Reckon this ain't a good time to chat? Let's do what we've come for and get out of here.
I'm kind of trying to, mate, but I'm not finding anything. I'm out of the thing now. Where am I missing, Helen? About over here? Yes, it should show red if you haven't investigated it. Okay. But one or two of them seem to be red, but not let me do anything. What's this? See, this is showing red. But it's not letting me do anything. And what's that horse like that for if I can't do anything with it? Alchemy found. Albedo. I'm outside the area now. Actually, that might not be a horse. That's raw meat. Blunt axe. Well, I'm getting a lot of junk swords and stuff. Oh, axes. I'm outside the area again. What about this? Yeah, see, that's lighting up, but I can't actually do anything with it. There's red slightly to the right. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't see that in time. Hang on, though. This is red as opposed to orange.
That him?
No. Neighbour's son.
Ah. Maybe I'm just looking for red then.
Come on, Hussar. Can you smell Bastion, boy?
Yeah, because that shield's no longer red. Okay. I'm looking for actual red as opposed to orange.
Skin's burned off. Might be hard to tell, I know, but could this be him?
Bastion was big, broad-shouldered. This one seems smaller, but maybe it's the fire did that. He found him! Hussar's caught his scent! Come on!
Uh-oh. Nope. Where are we going? Oh, where's the dog? Well, the dog's tracks go here. I think. Oh, hang on. There's the dog's tracks. My mistake. Yeah, thanks for using the word red. I was looking at anything highlighted. And so I was going after all the orange as well. Which wasn't right. Nice bush there. Nice bushes. Now I'll get back to where I can find the dog's tracks. And I'm seeing the dog barking over here.
But there is more. My lieutenant demanded we defecate on command. Ballista bolts.
Yeah, let's find out,
lining
Caston.
all around, and all he could say was, "A soldier with a full stomach will not step onto the battlefield." Now shit, that is an order. Can you believe it? The cretin.
Stop! You're killing me. My ribs. It hurts to laugh.
That needs a tourniquet. But first, want to explain what's going on here?
Bastion! Is he... Has this Nilfgaardian captured you?
No. He saved my life. I got a cut to my side, and then got hit in the head. Couldn't see anything. Rosinia found me as he crawled across the battlefield. His legs twisted. And so we were. A blind man leading a cripple. Found this place.
I'm taking you home. We need to see to these wounds.
I won't leave Rosinia. Although he'll die, and he can't go back to his own. He's deserted. They'll hang him.
And what if they find him with us? They'll hang us all, my Laisha included. No, the Blackened stayed here.
Well, I said I was a chaotic with a good heart. If not for him, Bastion would be dead.
Bastion only made it with the Black One's help. Maybe you ought to show him Nordlings aren't as barbarous as Nilfgaardians make us out to be.
Well, I could give him our pa's clothes, teach him to work the field. But that accent... Fine, I'll take him in.
So he can play a mute when there's anyone else around.
Thank you, Witcher. Your reward. And the gods protect you.
And see, now there's a good example of where I'd make a small complaint about a game. And the small complaint is, you go to a shield that's red, you look at it, it's not the right shield, great, then why leave it marked as orange? It's no longer of interest to you. Just turn it off like when you search a regular body. It's a tiny little thing. Not a huge thing at all. But it'd be a nice improvement. It would stop that confusion. Have your horse come to you, yeah. It'd stop that confusion because it wouldn't be lit at all once you've looked at it. Unless there's a reason that they want to leave it highlight as orange, as if it's still interactable when it's not interactable. If so, I'm missing something. And that's entirely possible too. I'm not really healthy. Well,
take it easy.
Yeah, I'll go back to town. Yeah, they had a few issues with coding in this game that they weren't able to properly figure out.
Go.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've been a computer programmer. I'm well aware of the old computer programming adage that when you've got rid of all the bugs from a computer program, there's still bugs there. I get that. And I say that would have just been a nice thing if they could have done it, but hey, I have an ally aboard who stopped me getting confused and frustrated. And the thing is, this is a game that there's going to be issues like that, and they're going to get frustrating sometimes. But it's a good game. I'm enjoying it. Now, I played... what's the latest Bethesda the game? Starfield. For an hour. And I would never touch that game again in my life. I was so unenthused by it. I didn't hit any bugs in that time. But what I found was that it was just uninspired. It was tedious. I didn't see any point in going forward. Now, it might be that it gets...
It's a power. It's gotta be.
Whoa. It might be that it gets good after like 10 hours or something. Why would I play 10 hours of something I'm not enjoying? I'll take a game with issues that I can enjoy. As long as I can solve the issues. Not one that I don't enjoy. Yeah. Immediately, character creation, I was like, this just didn't feel fun. Good luck to anyone who enjoys it. Not everyone enjoys the same thing. But where am I going? Am I going back to town? I hope so.
Stop!
M. Oh, this is the garrison. Okay. We're here, and it's over here.
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Got work for me?
Guessing your captain's got work for me.
This is the army, Nordling. There is no guessing.
To the tower. Go.
Stop!
Coltais Griffin is under.
We must requisition a share of your harvest.
Craftsman can create a variety of items for you. For a small fee, of course. Okay.
Aye, Your Excellency.
I know there is little left in your granaries. But soldiers are men too, and so they must eat, correct?
Aye.
Password.
Dunno any.
So, out for a little walkie, eh? Counting the Emperor's swords to lull you to sleep? Well, in the army, we've a place for nosy ramblers. The scaffold.
And thick-skulled quartermasters. They got a place.
You're clearly skilled at banter. And haggling? You got a knack for that as well?
See what you got.
Show me what you're peddling.
And I want to see, can I can sell. They're not worth a lot of money, but they'll get me a little bit. Nothing else, huh? Anything need repair? Maybe not. Maybe a little. 78% durability. I'm okay with that. How's morale around camp?
Morale holding up around here? You boys think you can win this thing?
Ah, a spy after all. Or one to stir trouble.
Neither. Just curious.
Right. Well, tell anyone who cares we will win this war, because Radovid...
Oh, okay, I
is
didn't even know that was an
as
option,
everyone
dismantling
knows,
weapons.
And we've an extraordinarily well-drilled and well-supplied army. Incidentally, did you wish to buy something?
No, not right now.
So long.
Are any of these...
Northern women bathe but once every 3 moons.
What if I talk to just people around
Talk
camp?
to the commander.
Oh, just talk to the commander, okay.
Yes?
Nothing.
You are in hard feeling.
Alright, it seems like it's a waste of time to talk to
Yeah.
most people.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned
There
only
you
the
go.
Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be here.
Can't argue with your logic.
Very perceptive of you. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps.
I think that's
What
because
do
you
you
did Death
seek?
Bugger. I was kind of
Yennefer
stomping
of
around.
Vanderburg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it, and then I shall see what I can do.
Why do you care about Griffin?
Why do you care about this griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt it, I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle.
No, too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
Yep, it's a deal.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields.
I'll catch
on
chat
the
after
main
the
road.
after this.
It's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
Let me just check chat. Always amazes me when he has to tell people what he is. His nickname is famous, and he wears his logo down his neck. Yeah, well, maybe he represents most American companies nowadays, or most companies actually. I find with the weapons, it can sometimes be better to dismantle and sell. Yeah, I noticed that one. Until the higher level areas, the weapons you pick up are generally worth less than the other items you can steal. I'm not a thief. Well, I probably am a thief. I hated these quests. I love mythological creatures. Yeah. They can be very tasty. I love one too, but I couldn't eat a whole one. Sorry. More information about the griffin?
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
I'll need bait, a specific herb, buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this, but I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
I'm patient, don't worry, lol. It's fully understandable that chat needs to wait until there is a chance to check it. It's great for something to watch. Give me no problem. And yeah, I have fond memories of playing American and European Truck Simulator on stream years ago, and paying too much attention to chat. And as I say, going from truck driver to very short haul ballistic pilot, as I completely ignore a turn in the road because I'm reading chat and go flying off the edge. God, Samira, she's a herbalist. She needs. Okay, so long.
Tamira and Mislav. Thanks.
Es sunt jakten.
Now, current quest has more than one objective. You can choose which objective is tracked by pressing V. Now, before I go any further, what happened to all those axes I raided? Can I cook that at all? And that says raw meat. Generally speaking, you don't eat raw meat. And what about all this junk? Can I sell that? Can I cook anything at the fire? Doesn't look like it. We've got alchemy. Ellie's alchemy. Okay. Alchemical substances. Yeah, I don't have all of that stuff. This is inventory. What happened to all the axes I picked up?
Will never believe it.
Oh, I see. That's the way to go. To get the thing. Nah, how do I get out of here? Where animals are humans. When I played Tomb Raider, I apologised for every wolf I had to kill. I can understand that. Besides, wolves are animals that have got a really bad and undeserved rep.
I have my eye on you, Nordling.
They absolutely are killers. Anyone who says they're not is a liar, but they are killers for food and protection.
What do you want? Hey.
Discover the signpost allow you to travel direct from one location to another. Walk up and press E. So I can fast travel to there. I can maybe... What about food, though? Is there... See, I'm thinking I should be able to cook that. Yeah, without going on into detail, wolves are a symbol of faith to me, so I have
Something else you'll be
a
needing.
interest in them. Nah, in a game, anything's game. Okay, so cooking meat there's no such thing as cooking meat to make it more nutritious or anything like that. What are you selling?
Got anything interesting under the counter?
Depends what you're after. Have a look.
Okay. I have 156. Yeah, I'm pagan too. I think that's obvious with what I said. That said, for anyone who's listening, I have no objection to other faiths. My wife's Christian, for heaven's sake. Not a Gwent card. Decoy. So everything's 10 or 15, so it's actually not that bad. Oh, dear God, some of this stuff's expensive. Five's not bad. I'll get them. Farewell.
Farewell.
What does that actually do? Oh, water also gives me vitality. Cool. Yeah, nice, cool, clear water.
I've drunk enough. My head's spinning.
Take the hooch. Tis wizardry.
Whoa, don't touch me.
I can't get through there. Alright, that's not a door I got through.
Hey, you.
Don't touch me.
Oh, hush your face. Right. That's not my horse, is it? That's just a horse. Most foods, especially these expensive ones, are more useful than during battle as kills. Yeah, I noticed that.
Oh, come on! Mum, don't let us talk to Spread. Oh, come on! We're catching snails!
Right, let's get going. Let's get going.
Keeps pouring like this on my boat.
Sorry, mate. Stay out of the way next time. Guy's galloping through with the horse. It's up to you to get out of the way. You got more control over your legs than I do a horse.
Next, flood.
Possible. Who are you?
Best be gone from here.
Why? I ain't done nothing. Much. Stolen a few flowers and stuff, but hey, Outcast told me to steal things. Said steal everything. It's better than taking weapons. Rob everyone blind. Well, that might not be quite what she said, but I can blame her.
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Griffin do that?
Griffin do that to her?
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in the skull. Nothing my bruise can do to help.
People just aren't fond of The Witcher unless they need something, and the other times it's more of a warning that something bad is happening in the area. Yeah, I get you. It's kind of like the old World War I, World War II poem, Tommy Atkins. Basically about a soldier lamenting his fortune, that everyone hates him and calls him a drunk and a wastrel. Right until they need him, and then it's, yes, sir. Pleased to meet you, sir. Take a seat, sir. Could try to help her.
Could try to help her with one of my potions. Swallow can heal internal hemorrhages.
But
Witcher's potions aren't for humans.
she'll die as it is.
Yes, a peaceful death soothed by your concoctions. If I give her Swallow and something goes wrong, the whole village will hear her screams.
Well, that's hard to swallow.
I understand. Do as you will.
Looking for buckthorn.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago, we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. The whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Doubt Emperor Emir cares about you, but this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
It did seem decent.
There are no decent
so
men
far.
in the army. They're only orders.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
I don't know.
And you're in a hurry.
It could cause a lot of bitterness
Elsewise
itself.
you'd not use bait, just wait for the griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
I believe I saw on a was it What Culture or one of the Game Ranks, one of the others, one of their tier lists was about people who make NPCs you can't romance, but people wish you could, and she's one of them. I think that was the case. Nah, not this. Crafting, I don't think I've got the stuff to make that. What's it, do I? Bestiary, tutorial, characters, books, crafting. Nope, it's alchemy I want. Alchemy. What am I missing? Cherry cordial and empty bottle. I don't suppose you sell stuff, do you?
Yes?
Ever know a woman called Claire? I'll ask her.
Listen, ever heard of a woman named Claire? Lived around here?
Heard of her? A mild way to put it. Claire was a friend. The only
You should
person
smell
dear to
the
me in all
blood,
White
sweat, and old
Orchard.
horse, yeah.
Until her husband, Volker, quarrelled with the lord of the manor. He then gathered the family, moved out into the woods to start a new settlement. The lord and his retinue rode there to convince them to return. They were to be civil. No forcing, no bloodshed. But you saw. Word is Claire said something about the lord's son, Florian. Something that made the lord furious. But who knows the truth?
Yeah, that probably...
Lots of misfortune for such a small village.
A bit.
It is so in every village. Even the smallest. You need only ask. But let's not end on a teary note. Here, a bit of solace.
Oh, I know. I have heard that.
Yes?
What's your story?
Tell me something about yourself. What's your story?
Oh,
A
got
sad
small
one.
fruits.
Do you know the Temple
Apples.
of Melitele in Alanda?
Do I know it? Can't remember how many times I've been there, how many times Mother Neneka stitched me up.
We must have missed each other. I started to become a healer under Mother Neneka. I was but 18 when they took me in. An age at which teachings interest one far less than love. There was a boy, Goslav. He'd bare his chest to work. The novices couldn't keep their eyes off him, tripped over their own feet, dropped things. I left the temple for him. We passed a lovely summer together, and then he left. Neneke refused to take me back. My parents uttered not a word. Gave me a travel cloak and a small coin pouch. I struggled long to find a place where I'd feel safe, needed, until I finally arrived here. End of story.
Got any herbs for sale?
Got any herbs you're willing to sell?
I'm sure I can find something.
What are these? Okay, I need bottles. I'll just get a couple for now. What was the other thing I needed? Was it? I thought it looked the same as the bottle, but maybe not. Let me go back.
Farewell.
Oh, actually, I'm wrong, aren't I? It's Celadine and Drowner Brain. Okay, I'm probably going to have to hunt them up. Right, off we go.
Let's go.
Anyone home?
Must be out hunting.
Must be. Let's get some of these herbs. See, his footsteps go to exactly here. Hang on,
Trail's
example.
fresh. Mislav just left home.
They don't just go to there, it's just it wouldn't show me the rest of it until I'd looked at that for some reason. Let's go. There he is.
You, Mislav?
Hear that?
Don't forget to rub the houses.
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
Where do you find the Nilfgaardians' bodies?
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village. I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
The dogs shouldn't need the silver, I should need the other. Why not?
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now?
Since the war started. Soldier on the march. He'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow.
Yeah, something like that.
A kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. Too late. Attacked another one.
More raw meat. Dog time. I still want to know what happened to all those axes I picked up. What's over there?
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Before what?
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
Well, I'm a freak too.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse
The
that...
Lord's son, Florian, and I... we loved each other.
You're gay. Cool.
Dieter walked
Oh,
in
bye.
us in the stables. They drove me away. Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Ancient history now. I was to show you where I found the Nilfgaardians. Come.
Griffin, know anything about it?
It's not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods.
Did I just reach level 2?
Hear me nor spy me.
Did I just reach level 2? Alright, so I got 1 point. Fast attack ability, strong attack abilities, defense, marksmanship, and battle trance. Adrenaline point loss upon taking damage is lowered by 33%. So let's see. This one of your core abilities is always active. Blows landed during combat generate adrenaline points. Each adrenaline point increase weapon damage 10%. Adrenaline point loss taken upon taking damage is lowered by 33%. Adrenaline point gain plus 1%. Possible. Fast attack damage increased by 10%. Adrenaline plus 1%. Strong attack by 10. Adrenaline plus 1. I'm not good at defense, so we'll ignore that one. And I mostly use fast attack, so we'll do that. For an ability sake effect, you must first activate it by placing it in an open ability slot. Inactive abilities will not have any impact. Place your ability you acquired in one of the open slots by dragging it with a mouse. You can deactivate abilities at any time and activate others in their place. Okay. You found a mutagen. Use it to enhance your ability to create special conditions called mutagen decoction. I don't know what the quick key for character is. Place mutagens in their appropriate slots to gain a bonus to your character stats. Select a mutagens tab. Choose a mutagen, then place it in the slot. Do you mean in this slot over here? Once activated, mutagens grant bonus to your character stats. Both mutagens and abilities are marked with a colour. Put a mutagen in a field with at least one ability of the same colour. To increase its bonus. If an ability does not match the colour of the mutagen in its field, it does not increase the mutagen's bonus. Okay. The increased ability from other increased gain from other abilities, same field remains. The more abilities in a field that match the colour of the mutagen, the greater the mutagen's bonus. Each matching ability increases the bonus by 100%. Mutagens can also be used to brew powerful potions called mutagen decoctions. Alright, so that is matching up with that, and that's not relevant, so let's move that out. I think that's right. Alright, let's go. Let's go.
'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine.
I'll be fine. Not the first griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Well, you speak for yourself, Geralt. It's the first one I've done.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them. Ground's black, saturated with blood. A camp.
Apparently so. Are they running away? They may be. Let's head back to the camp then. I think it was this way, wasn't it? What's the other one for?
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
That's a fast travel location. Linen. Armor repair and orange. Alright, we're heading this way. Have you checked your junk inventory? What's that? That's armor and weapons. That's oils, potions and bombs. Food and drink and roach, whatever that is. Other items. Crafting and alchemy. What's the junk inventory? Is that on a different section? World map, quests, character, meditation, bestiary, tutorial, characters, books, crafting, alchemy. Oh, Roach, that's right, Roach is my horse. See, I was thinking of Roach as a... But Roach is a horse. Where's the junk inventory then? I don't see one called junk. It may be accessible through a different key or something. Oh, usually in the others. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in there, but I don't know that any of it's junk. It doesn't look like it. Hang on, is this others? That's quest. Food and drink roach. Oils, potions, bombs, weapons and armor. Crafting and alchemy. Alright, which is others? I thought it's... Oh, other here. Oh, there's the axes. Okay, I can dismantle it. How do I dismantle? How do I dismantle it? That's 14 for 280. That's... How do I dismantle? Is that under crafting? I wonder? Crafting. No. It's dismantled into that. It's not actually that to begin with. Oh, I need to do that at a smidge. That's why. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if you've been here when I've said it before, but never spoil the story for me unless I ask. But always feel free to advise. I can't. Always feel free to advise about mechanics and how mechanics work. Because for me, the fun is never about working out how a bunch of mechanics work.
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least.
Alright, that's not working well. What if I do this? Probably a bad move. Not letting me. There's a big old griffin here.
Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other griffin must be a male.
Which mechanics? Yeah, that's why I gave up last time. But I didn't have someone who was able to help me like you have done. Examine the wounds.
Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept.
Determine age.
Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years
Oh,
old.
they don't live long then.
Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age.
Type.
Thick shaft. Dense barbs. A royal griffin. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area.
Preparing for combat. Never underestimate your opponent. This rule is at the core of Witcher Code, for good reason. Proper preparation has saved many a Witcher's life. It is likewise worth your while to brew potions, concoct oils, or visit craftsmen before engaging in combat. Blacksmiths forge weapons, while armourers craft armour. If you expect to battle a strong opponent, you might want to complete some side quests before attacking. This will allow you to gain experience and develop your character, giving you a better chance of winning the fight. Okay. That tells me something really important, don't it? Like, I don't need to be doing this right now. What is this quest?
Medallion's humming. Massive power. It's gotta be.
Gained an ability point. Green abilities? What do we have here? Trail of the Grasses. It's one of your core abilities is always active. Mutation that lets witches withstand the toxicity of poison that would kill normal people. Level 2. This is one of your core abilities. Enables the extraction of mutagens from corpses of powerful monsters. Which uses grant their bodies new abilities. That's useful. Let's see. Acquired tolerance. Every known level 1 alchemy formula increases maximum toxicity by 0.5. Okay, that one does. Time is slowed further 50% while aiming bombs. Oil applied to blade gives 5% chance of poisoning the target on each hit. Item tolerance increases potion overdose threshold from 50% to 60%. See, I need to do one of these to boost that. I'll get that for the formulae. And that's vitality plus 100. Yeah, I don't mind you telling me that, because I just picked up that I'm not meant to be here. I'm not sure what level to come back, though. I appreciate you checking that, I don't mind that. Is that level 3 to 4? I'm missing something because of a damn stupid icon I can't really get rid of. Either way, you said 4 in there, so that's probably when I should attack it. Right, now then. Which means... complete Gwent. If I look at Alpha Alchemy, Swallow Potion needs... Oh, I've got more Celadine. I need Drowner Brain, though. They're probably down by the rivers, aren't they? I'd a guess. What are these little icons here? Them. What's this X? Barbicane. Don't know what that one was. Three to 4. You can do it from 3 to 4. 3 but 4 gives you a bit more leeway. Yeah. And given I'm not exactly a master at this kind of game, 4 sounds like it would be the best for me. You got a problem, love? Need my help clearing that? Do you? Need my help clearing that shit? Seem to have a bit of a problem. Should probably go have a lie down, shouldn't you? Maybe I cut your legs out from under you and then you have a lie down, won't you? Hey? What kind is it I need? Because I'm up to 4 of them. Celadine. And I also need a drowner brain. What's this for? Oh, that's to find buckthorn. Alright, well, I have a feeling drowners may be up here anyway. So why not go that way? There's also a quest over here by the look of it. I assume that wasn't. That's got an exclamation.
Anyone home?
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan. It's always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man arrived. Walked right in like 'twere his own. Was standing at my window, peering at the goings-on. He must have heard me, 'cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So, I grabbed me pan, for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I. Must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. Listening, just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. I was right baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
Are you some kind of demonic evil hag? Is this a trick going on? Alright, anyway, interesting. Well, then what happened?
Interesting. What happened then?
Afore dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come on, only the first fella left. Locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him. And me pan. 'Twere old, black with soot, not worth much, I suppose. But I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow. Well, that he's lying there.
See, Outcast. I tried this one on PC, but it was definitely easier on Xbox because using the controller cuts down how many buttons I had to remember. Yep, and that's a very valid argument. My counter-argument for that, Outcast, is I've been gaming since since 1980s, about 1983, 84. And in all that time I've used the PC, I have hardly ever touched a console. So the complexity I have, or the difficulty I have with the console, is it requires you using a controller that I just don't ever use. Therefore, anytime I touch it, I'm like, what 2 joysticks? What the hell am I doing to... I'm all fingers and thumbs trying to use one of them things. So yeah, a lot less buttons. But what there is there, just... I'm no good with. Fine, I'll help you.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case.
Hook door 1 up, use your witch sense by holding that to see if there's anything you can do. Some objects can be destroyed, such objects are marked with an icon. Destroy objects in the open... destroy objects to open a path. Face them and cast the art sign. Also try hacking them with your sword, but no, not everything can be destroyed in this manner. Then there's Grape Shot Bomb. Alright. Art is Telekinetic Blast. Rotting Flesh.
A corpse. Explains the stench. interesting.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing, nothing.
Yeah, she's not what she seems. Take diagrams to craftsmen with proper skills to have them craft an item for you.
The priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink, write letters.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barmy.
Documents, almost entirely burned. A few pieces still legible.
Found the pan, have ye?
His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
Found the pan, have ye?
Alright, let's have a look at the inventory. What's these? Hunting trousers. 5 armor. Whereas I'm wearing hunting trousers, medium armor, 4 armor. That's 75% condition, I believe. We'll take them anyway. Lesser Vessel's runestone. Placing empty socket to on a sword to improve its traits. 2% sign intensity. 3% sign intensity. Do all swords have them? No, apparently not. So. Miraculous Guide to Gwent. Frying pan. What were the notes? Good leather, oil. Nope, that's not what I want. Why is it still showing as though there's something important there? What's this? Wool of an hour. Temporarily lowers the required level of all items by 2. Okay. Why is this showing as though I've still got stuff here? Not seeing anything I haven't had. Okay. Return the frying pan to the old woman. Which I can do right now, of course.
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with
Should have a
soot,
socket on it if you can
and
carry
I
it
could
around.
see
Thank you.
myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
It was the soot the man needed. He scraped it off to make ink. Must have had an urgent letter to write. Urgently burned some other documents too.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Yeah, probably not.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks. Here, sonny, for the road.
Well, thank you. I went in and got a pan for you.
Fry up a nice white fish for supper. Or a pipe.
I mean, I literally only went and got a pan for you. It was not difficult. Not sure how much buckthorn I need, so I'll get what I find here. And then I'll go on. There's other stuff under here too.
Done what I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
Got some more stuff. Looks like that might be about it. Well, there's something over here still. Ground chest. Have you... No, I haven't pinned any of the... I don't know anything about that. Got a whole bunch of... Whoa, I'm still underneath. Thought I'd surfaced. Looks like everything else might be on the shore.
Talk to the commander.
Hey, you needed something to keep you awake. Is that you wandering around going yawn?
Any tidings from Vizima? Kings do the fighting, but peasants do the dying.
Yeah, that's usually. Well, I don't know about kings doing the fighting usually. It's usually the peasants too. Oh, trained soldiery.
And ye, could ye deliver us from evil?
Oh, me? Well, you got something on
A
your mind?
wild hunt in the heavens always.
No, apparently not.
What happened to your mug?
Good day to you. Good day.
Good night. That's locked. I'm stuck here. There we are. I don't suppose I found all I need for that thing yet, have I? Hell. That was the only thing I could think of. Why I had notification symbol without loading my game up and checking. On my yawning at the gym. I don't yawn at the gym. I mean, you would be told I don't do anything at the gym. We don't have one here in town. We've got all of that. We just need a drowner brain. I don't suppose there's any way to see where there might be some drowners. What's this? Oh, talk to Vesemir down here. Alright. I can do that.
Good man. Whose field is that the other side of the river?
By the wood. Boy.
Yes. What is it, Wolf?
Been on the path? We have? Alright. Didn't think we had.
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
I know that feeling.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Well, not the
Also
point of
true.
my age. You're near a century old yourself.
I always say my view of age. Because some say you're that old, you're that young, whatever. My view of age is anyone younger than me is a young whippersnapper I haven't cracked with my cane yet. Anyone older than me is a silly old sod who's somehow beating the Reaper. And me, I'm stuck in the middle, just wondering what's going on in the world. The funny thing is, that makes most people laugh. Because in truth, I think most of us feel that way. Alright there, Min. How you doing? Welcome to the show. I'm actually going to be ending in a few minutes, probably 10 minutes. But, welcome. Accept for the contract for a griffin.
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the griffin for him.
That's the one.
What else could he want from two witches? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Got some buckthorn already.
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
Exactly,
Scent,
Outcast.
boy.
Best way to look at
Rotting
age.
meat, manure,
The sense of
pits,
humour.
Standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Ready to die, eager to live. Make the most of what you got while you're here. Alright, got some information about the griffin. Nope.
Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse. Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
No, everything's not ready. I'm too
Later,
low.
Vesemir.
I am most definitely too low a level right now. Yeah, I need Drowner Brains for that potion. I am guessing Drowner Brains are from monsters near the water.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad.
But I don't know for sure. I hear something over there. Hello, Hussar. Hussar. I'm just going to have a bit of a look first, but I may ask you for that. Because searching for a little bit can help me find other stuff. Oh, hang on, what's all this lot? Come on! Why didn't they let me draw my sword? What the hell? I'm getting eaten alive here because they won't let me draw my sword. That was weird. I was hitting one repeatedly. It wasn't letting me draw the sword at all. Until I ran away from actual combat. Maybe that's what you got to do. You can't be in combat to draw. That wouldn't make sense, surely. That would mean if something attacks you, you can't draw a weapon to defend yourself. I'm finding a lot of herbs. Stay by the waters a bit. Because as I say, I have a feeling that, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking drowners should be near the water. I mean, why the hell are they called drowners if they're not trying to drown you? When in combat, I find it easier to hit one of the attack buttons. Usually fast attack depending on the enemy. Does that draw the sword? I didn't... Maybe it does. Actually, no, because I was hitting the attack button too. That wasn't drawing the sword for me. Maybe I was doing something wrong. That, at a guess, might be drowners. Well, I got some drowners. Didn't do me a wit's worth of good, but I got some. Right, ups on the creatures in this game, how they are created and how they created. It's pretty cool. Cool. Well, let's have a look at the bestiary for the drowner then, shall we? World map, quest, character, meditation, bestiary. Drowners, when at the water's edge, you've got to be quiet. First of all, so as not to scare the fish. Second, so you don't attract drowners. Yannick Blarican fisherman. A drowner resembles a corpse dredged from the bottom of a pond. It is a sickly blue or green in colour, with slime and sludge oozing out of every pore, and the acrid stench of rot wafting off it. This is why it's often thought drowners, along with their more dangerous cousins, vodniks, mucksnicks, and drowned dead, arise from the bodies of those drowned in shallow water. Lost travellers falling into bogs, children who swim too far from the shore. But in the case of vodniks, inebriated peasants who stumble off narrow swamp trails. Cool. I think maybe a little bit of meditation might not go amiss right now, though. E is meditate. What am I seeing here? Key required. And I don't have a key. There's something over here, that's a plant. Green Gambison. Well, I don't have a key for that, so there's not much I can do about it. And I am right that drowners are in shallow water. You're getting close to a drowner area. At some point, you may need a lot more, which is why, yeah, I gave off a, yep. The more aggressive drowners tend to be the ones who died with a grudge because they were thinking about murder or yeah, that makes sense. Like they often say about ghosts, spirits, and so on. Got a wolf. Sorry, boy. But you have something I want. There's a bunch of wolves there. I'm not going to take the pack on. So stick close to the water's edge and hopefully we'll find more drowners. That's a pig. Any more drowners? I'm just looking for drowner brains right now. And they weren't, those ones didn't have corpses that I could loot. There's drowners. Ow! Well, I mean, that got that one. And that got those. Why can't I get what that is? What's going on here? Hang on, is that a drowner? Monster Tooth, Monster Claw. Do you have Drowner Tongue, Monster Bone? That's no good to me. Darko Iron. So still nothing there. Hang on, I've got gloves there, which is better than what I'm wearing. Got boots there, which is better than what I'm wearing. I've got a villain sword there, which is... I think that's better than what I'm using. Yeah, that doesn't show any kind of slot or anything. This can be good practice for using sigils and so. Ah, of course. I keep forgetting about those things. Let's have some water.
What now, you piece of filth?
Quen is protective shield. They won't be desecrating that shrine anymore. Ah, they'll tell you what they're weak against. That makes sense. Let's go chat with these peasants and then have a look at the bestiary there.
Eh? Whoa!
What?
What are you offering?
Got anything interesting?
Don't suppose you've got Drowner Brain, do you? Oh, he's over here, isn't he? They're not even alphabetically sorted, come on. Yeah, it looks like he's just got herbs. I mean, he's a herbalist.
Farewell.
Bestiary. Vulnerable against beast oil. Vulnerable against beast oil. Drowners. Signs and necrophage oil. Ghouls, necrophage oil. That's the herbalist there. Do we have access to any more drowners? Well, that's crossing me over to Weather's Cliff, so that's probably not a good move.
I'm too old for treks that long.
Reach the world edge. None but devils play past here. Okay, so we turn around. And I hear about to hold for treks that long. I really do, mate. What's here? Coming through the other side, I guess. Can't get in there. Alright. Can't get out of here by the look of it. Come on. It's not letting me out. Ah! Smuggler's cache. Yeah, but I'm on the wrong side of it. Can't get past there. Is there a way up? Don't do me dirty like this. He wouldn't have put in something where there's no way up. Okay, made it. Made it. Now let's get back down into this cache. I mean, that looks like it's got a thing, and it does go hide dark iron ingot. That doesn't. And then into this one. Alright, so we're over 2 hours, which is about my run time. And I need to check if my wife needs any help or anything at the moment. So, forgive me, but I'm going to head out for now. Cheers, my dears. Thanks for joining me. Enjoy your coffee. Or whatever else you're supping. Later today, if things go okay, I should have a Football Manager video, a Baldur's Gate stream, and a Panorama stream. And I shall be back with this tomorrow, all being well. Hey, Vernon. Yeah, no problem, Vernon. I'm dropping anyway. So, see you around. Thanks a lot.